brief consulting firm where we used to hire from freshers to the directors, helping students and talent to get better opportunities in the market. So that is what we were doing. Um Using that information and that experience, we have come up with a product called El Carrera, the personalized students employability platform. Timaya sir mentioned about employability. What is employability? Employability is in a very simple. Are you are you the right fit for the job? Do you have what employability is? And I mentioned that we have a tagline called employable intelligence. Let's say, of course, you study, you gain some skills during your curriculum, apply for jobs. So you might have skills. That is something that employable skills that you have. But if you don't know where to apply, how to apply, and what is required in the market, you will not be able to succeed, or you will not be able to get a meaningful job. That is where the intelligence comes into play. So the culmination of both skills and intelligence, market intelligence, is personalized students employability platform, right? Give you a small example how uh, important intelligence is, right? Uh, I'm sure you must be knowing there are a lot of toothpastes. Can anybody name some of the brands that Pepsodent, Colgate? Yeah, thank you. So Colgate, Pepsodent, Sensodyne, these are most popular brands. So there was a time when an example. There was a time when Colgate had a huge market share. I mean, that was the product that was used already. Slowly came into the market. Pepsodent came in with two-in-one as a paste. So the market share of Colgate started dropping day by day. Then the top management of Colgate, they got together, they brought in all the experts and everybody. So they had a very conversation within their boardroom, and everybody gave suggestions millimeters to 6 millimeters, and all of them were confused, like how this is going to help. Just increasing the dispenser mouth to paste dispenser mouth by 1 millimeter. Then they said, okay, let's try this. Let's see, there's nothing to lose. We are not spending any money. So they increased the size of the mouth. And then after 2-3 months, their sales increased. So the intelligence part here is increasing just by 1 millimeter, the paste that gets dispensed onto the breast was more than what normally they used to dispense on a 5 mm to 6 mm. So the consumption happened much faster, and the repeat business happened much earlier. So if a person used to buy a paste, Then we started buying toothpaste for a month. So the repeat business increased and the consumption and revenue increased two times. So what I would like to say is having all the skills and having the mindset and everything is one side, but knowing where, how the jobs are, where the jobs are, what the jobs require, that intelligence is the most important thing that you students needs to know, right? And to align. How do I align? What what it takes for me to align to the market and the industry? What are they asking for? Do I have that? How do I get it? If I get it, how do I crack it? So tomorrow, I'm sure once you finish, you'll all get into the job market. When you get into the job market, you should know how to get the job that is required. That is something that you have dreamt of. Okay, I want to be something. I want to do XYZ. Even if you want to do business, you need to have certain skills. How do you get it? Which subjects, which topics will provide you those skills? How do you need to focus? Why do you need to focus? I'm sure all your faculty would definitely tell you when they're teaching this particular topic is very important. I'm sure when I was a student, even I used to think, like, why it is important. But then we will tell you why it is important. When you see it visually, when you can understand, when you know that market is asking for it, then you will understand it why it is important. So with that, I would like to welcome Vijay, who would take you through the platform, help you understand what exactly the platform can do and will do, and how it can benefit you guys. Thank you so much.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಕನ್ನಡ. All right. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, sir. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, sir. Perfect. All right. How many of you don't want jobs? How many of you don't want any jobs? Can I infer that all of you need jobs? Perfect. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Great. So, how many of you think? Hold on to that thought. We'll leave that here. Let's do that. Good. So, all right. How many of you think jobs will come to you? Good. How many of you believe that we are having the problem of unemployment? There's so much of unemployment, right? No?
Yes.
Yes. But very unfortunately, all of you are wrong. It's no. Who said no? Am I audible or not? Oh, yeah. That means I'm audible. All right. Now that you've deduced, unemployment is not the problem. Now that you've deduced unemployment is not the problem, why are we not getting the jobs? Why are we not getting the jobs?
Skills.
No skills? Sure? And then why do we even get to the colleges? Right? It's not that we don't have the skills. It's that we don't focus on getting the right skills and understanding what skills are needed in the market, right? You may have a great skill. All right, how many of you